Welcome to SOS Media, your number one source of the latest news, opinions, and in-depth investigations that dig deeper into today's developing stories around the globe. Faith Rodgers is a woman who gained public attention for accusing the king of R&B R Kelly of alleged misconduct and abusive behavior. In the civil lawsuit filed in New York State Court, Faith Rodgers said she first met R. Kelly at a party following his performance in San Antonio, Texas, in March 2017 when she was 19. Rodgers, who is now in her mid-20s, said in the lawsuit that R. Kelly made arrangements for her to visit him in New York in May 2017, and allegedly initiated unwanted intimate contact with her there. Rodgers, who appears in Surviving R. Kelly Part 2, The Reckoning, accused R. Kelly of recording them while in intimate situations without her consent, and knowingly giving her an STD when she was 19. Rodgers said she left R. Kelly and filed a lawsuit against him thereafter. Now, Faith Rodgers is still involved in two New York civil lawsuits with R. Kelly, one with 5 others and another on her own. Let's recall that in August this year, a Manhattan judge issued a $10.5 million verdict against R. Kelly and an associate, Donald Russell, for making threats against women who participated in the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly. Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Richard Lattin entered the verdict against R. Kelly and his former manager Donald Russell following an inquest. The $10.5 million verdict was for a group of 6 women who participated in the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly. They claimed R. Kelly and his former manager Donald Russell attempted to harass and intimidate them for their participation in the Lifetime series. The complaint alleges that R. Kelly and Russell also attempted to stop screenings of the series, going so far as to threaten a false mass shooting to prevent one screening from going forward. This false mass shooting threat successfully led to the emergency evacuation of everyone, including the plaintiffs, awakening and exacerbating old wounds in the abuse survivors and causing all the plaintiffs even greater trauma, Lattin found. At the heart of the matter, this case concerns defendant Robert Sylvester Kelly and his inner circle's efforts to silence certain women and their respective loved ones, who were previously physically and mentally abused by defendant R. Kelly and his agents, the judge wrote. The consequential injuries suffered by the survivors stem from a unique set of facts that were unlike any other case the court was able to find, the judge added. He awarded various compensatory and punitive damages to each plaintiff. Plaintiffs Lizette Martinez, Lisa Van Allen, Kelly Rodgers, Faith Rodgers, Roderick Gartrell and Jem Prats filed suit in 2021, alleging that R. Kelly and Russell had engaged in a campaign to harass and intimidate them due to their participation in the Lifetime series. Now, in an October 31st conference hearing in which Faith Rodgers was represented by her lawyer Charles Tucker and R. Kelly represented by attorneys Jennifer Bonjean and Ashley Cohen, Bonjean filed their appearance for their client R. Kelly, who is incarcerated, and mailed consent to him for change of counsel protocol. We are aware that Bonjean has been making efforts since September 25 to obtain any written discovery request, responses or discovery production and to answer interrogatories. To uncover relevant facts about the case, both parties are permitted to perform 4 processes that are interrogatories, requests for production of documents, requests for admissions and third-party subpoenas. We should also understand the fact that interrogatories are questions sent to the opposing party that must be returned in writing. These could be questions ranging from who their healthcare provider is, where they are employed to when was the last time they visited a doctor and so on, whereas requests for production of documents is when one party requests certain relevant documents that are currently in possession of the opposing party. Usually, these documents are reviewed and copied in order to provide equal access to both sides. This is usually where medical records, insurance papers or other relevant physical documents come into play. Requests for admissions involve one party asking the opposing to admit, deny or prove the validity of certain facts or documents. This portion of the discovery saves time during the trial and allows the party to trust the facts or documents in question. Third-party subpoenas involve the first 2 processes, interrogatories and requests for production of documents, but with those not involved in the actual lawsuit. Parties may request third-party subpoenas from individuals or organizations in which they suspect to find relevant information. Now, Faith Rodgers' attorney, Charles Tucker, for the first time sent R. Kelly and his lawyers the interrogatory, and all is set to get the discovery moving. During the proceedings, R. Kelly through his lawyer Jennifer Bonjean asked for 14 days to have a written discovery, and 30 days for Rodgers' team to respond, and that means by December 30th. It was also agreed that there should be an oral discovery by February 28, 2024. Note that the oral discovery is a legal term for fact-finding. The discovery process allows both parties to gather important information to assess the validity of a claim. In some situations, the examination for discovery can result in a settlement offer and an accepted settlement. If the examination for discovery leads to a settlement, you may not have to face going into court. The purpose of the discovery is for both parties to exchange vital information for the case by disclosing facts, documents and other such information that is exclusively within one party's knowledge or possession and necessary to the other party's defense. The rules for discovery allow certain hearsay evidence to be admissible even if not admissible in a trial. For example, a person may refer to things that he or she has been told by others. Also, a medical document must be disclosed if it relates to a matter in question in the case, even though the physician who prepared a report is not normally present to verify having written it. There is no automatic right to obtain documents or oral evidence from individuals who are not party to the action. To secure information from non-parties, leave of the court is required and granted only if the information could not otherwise be obtained from a person whom the requesting party is entitled to examine. It would be unfair to force the requesting party to proceed to trial without evidence, and if the examination will not unduly delay the start of the trial, cause unreasonable expense or be unfair to the non-party. Discovery in legal proceedings allows parties to exchange relevant information and evidence before a trial, ensuring both sides have access to all pertinent facts and documents. It helps parties effectively prepare their case and prevents surprises during the trial by revealing what evidence will be presented. Additionally, it can lead to settlement discussions by clarifying the strengths and weaknesses of each side's case. Discovery also streamlines the trial process by identifying key issues early on, and promotes fairness by preventing one side from having an unfair advantage. Furthermore, it preserves evidence for use at trial and ensures compliance with legal rules and procedures. In summary, discovery is a crucial step in the legal process that facilitates a fair and efficient trial. As of today, R. Kelly through his attorney Jennifer Bonjean has appealed both his federal cases in New York and Illinois, and the process is ongoing. Mid this month, the government requested for yet another extension of time to file its Illinois reply brief to 30th of November 2023. However, we remain optimistic that this appeal process will finally hand R. Kelly his deserved and long-awaited freedom. Thank you for watching today's video brought to you by SOS Media. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our videos. Also remember to leave your comment about today's topic in the comment section below.